I am 15 weeks pregnant. Technically, I'm really like 16 weeks pregnant, but I figured I would do at the end of each week and then kind of do like a recap of the week, if that makes sense. I felt like it made more sense than being like 15 weeks at the 15-week mark and then talking about the previous week. So 15 weeks pregnant, haven't gained any weight thus far. I think that I can definitely see it in my body though. There are certain things I can definitely see, like right underneath, like my boobs have definitely gotten bigger. That's one thing. Like I remember, like I got up in the morning and my husband looked at me. He's like, "Your boobs are getting huge." I'm like, okay, that's a plus. So my boobs are getting bigger. I did have to buy, probably around 10 weeks pregnancy, I had to buy new bras because they were just too tight, especially in the band. So I had to go up a size in the band size and everything because they were just too tight. I also bought bras, a lot of bras without wiring in them, because the wiring just, it felt like just too much. So I bought at Victoria's Secret, they have these really nice wireless bras that I feel like have enough support but are a lot more comfortable. So yeah, my bras, like you feel things in your body. I'll show you my tummy at the end of the video. But like my waist and everything, I can definitely tell in my waist. My waist has kind of disappeared. It just isn't there anymore, which is, I don't know, it doesn't really bother me, but like clothes-wise it bothers me, because like when I go to put on clothes, like if I wore certain dresses before, it doesn't look appealing on my body now like it did before, because now I just kind of, it makes me look a little bit more chunky or something. So I just, is not, this stage in pregnancy isn't the best, because you really don't look pregnant. No one that's a stranger is going to know you're pregnant, even though I've had friends that are like, "You're so tiny everywhere else. I don't see why anyone would think that you weren't pregnant." But some people just gain weight in their bellies, so that's that. So you just look kind of chunky at this point. My belly's definitely grown, because this week also was the first time, at 15 weeks was the first time I couldn't button a pair of my pants. I've worn all of my regular clothes previous to this, but I couldn't button a pair of my pants that I had worn the week before, and there was like a gap like this big in between. And I even like bought these like belly band things, and I went to put it on with it, and I'm like, that is just not appealing. So that pair of pants didn't fit. I didn't try on any other of my pants, but like that was a good sign, because I wear those pants at least once a week. And if they're not fitting now, it's probably going to be time that I'm going to have to buy maternity pants, because I want jeans. I love wearing jeans, so I'll probably wear a pair, or buy a pair of maternity jeans next week. Plus, it's not comfortable for me to like, a lot of my friends during pregnancy, they take like a hair band and they like put it around, they tie it into their pants, so then there's a gap. But I don't feel that comfortable with having that like free space there and that air there, and and that skin exposed there. I don't know, so that just isn't for me. So I'll probably buy a pair of pants, maternity pants next week. I'll see what else they have at the maternity store, but yeah. This week also, it was the first week that I've gotten like little like gifts and stuff in the mail, which like was completely surprising, but really cool. I showed them already in my day in the life video with my husband, but I thought I'd just kind of go over them again, because they're just so cute and it made me really happy. So I got this card from Shannon, which is really cute. They're all my first congratulations cards. I got this card from Monica, which is really cute. I got this one from Sarah, which is really cute too. And then in addition to this, she also sent me this little rattle. I love lions and tigers. If you watch my videos, you might know that. But I love lions and tigers, so I was really excited about that. My baby, so it's really for my baby, but my baby will obviously love lions and tigers since I do so much. And then she also sent me this little Burt's Bees, little Mama Bee belly butter, and then she sent me the body oil, which is awesome because I'm excited to try it, because I just am about to run out of my tummy rub. It's the Stretch Mark Butter by Mama Mio. Mine's basically like done, but I ordered this one probably like right when I found out I was pregnant, so it's lasted me about 3 months. I don't use it every day. I'm not really that concerned with stretch marks. I feel like stretch marks are really kind of genetic, but like, so my mom doesn't have them, my dad doesn't have stretch marks. I just think that stretch marks are really kind of genetic, so I'm not really concerned about them, but why not prevent it? Plus, when you're pregnant, your skin has a tendency to be like a little bit itchy. Like mine has been a little bit itchy, like underneath, like, or where my bra like band is, and like every once in a while it'd be a little itchy on my belly. So the lotion kind of prevents me from being itchy. Not that my skin is dry, because usually your skin's itchy if it's dry, but if people mention my skin being itchy, then it starts to itch. It really hasn't really been itchy on its own, but if people are like, oh, don't scratch when your skin's itchy, then I start to get itchy. So I'm excited, since this one ran out, to try out this one. Plus, this one I think I could just buy somewhere really easily, where that one I have to actually order online. So I'm excited about that. And then I got this card from a subscriber of mine named Tiffany. I thought this one was really cute too. And she also sent me this little baby rattle. I love that. Or she sent my baby the baby rattle. And then she sent us a gift card for Babies R Us. And so I'm like, oh, that's really nice. Because then what'll be exciting is when we do find out the gender or the sex, whatever you prefer saying. Sometimes it just, I had somebody like say something about that before, but basically when you're referring to a baby in this day and age, like maybe in like 1905, you would have said gender or sex when you're referring to it, because sex has been like so, people think of intercourse when you say sex now, so gender is acceptable when referring to a baby. But yeah, so once we find out, then it'll be fun, and I'll be like, I'll buy something with the gift card. I'll be like, look, you bought me this. So I'm excited about that. And then also, like, a lot of people keep asking me, like, what do you think the baby is? And I right now am feeling like it's a boy. I will be happy either way. I've had, like, keep going back and forth. Like, I think about a boy, I get really happy. I think about a girl, I get really happy. Just either way, I'll be really happy. My husband wants a boy, but he's said he'd be happy with a girl. I think a lot of guys are like, they want a boy. Like all my girlfriends, they both have 2 girls. They each have 2 girls, and their husbands both wanted boys, but they love their little girls. Like, it's just like, you're gonna love whatever you have regardless, but sometimes you're like, I want this. Like, you just dream of it. And I've dreamt of both, so I don't really care as long as it's healthy. I've had a lot of people like, they're like, oh, well, are you craving sweet or sour things? Or are you craving, like, you know, just because they're like, if you crave this, you're having a boy. If you crave that, like all kinds of old wives' tales out there. I'm not craving anything. I haven't craved one single thing this entire pregnancy. I'm still eating exactly the same as I have pre-pregnancy, except like then minusing the things that you're not supposed to have during pregnancy, like deli meat, and unless it's cooked, you can eat cooked deli meat, but they say not to really eat deli meat. They say don't eat rare things, so I haven't ordered, like when we go out to dinner or something, I don't order steak because I don't really want to order my steak, like I usually eat it medium rare, and it just doesn't sound as appealing to order it like that much more cooked, like hamburgers and stuff, whatever. But yeah, no cravings, just eliminating things. One of the things that was kind of crazy in the early stages of pregnancy, we really like Buffalo Wild Wings, especially when like events are on TV or something, just kind of fun to go there. So with my chicken wings, right before I found out I was pregnant, I ended up saying, no, I'd just rather have ranch, and usually I get blue cheese, but apparently you're not even supposed to eat blue cheese during pregnancy, so like my body was already transitioning, telling me eat ranch instead of blue cheese. But I have always liked kind of everything. So the only thing I really don't like are black beans, and I haven't started wanting black beans. I think it'd be cool to crave things, but I haven't craved anything yet. I think I'd be more likely to have like aversions to things than cravings, but I haven't had really any aversions to things either. So when people are like, oh, well, if you're craving this or that, that means boy or girl, I'm like, neither. So basically that's that. What else can I answer for you? I had a lot of questions. People asked a lot of questions. Oh, one thing that I found being pregnant is that people like to touch your belly. And I've never been a person that really liked being touched before, like especially by, I don't know, I don't hug. I just, like, I hug my husband and I'll hug my mom and I'll hug my dad. But I'm just really not like, I'm not really a touchy person when it comes to people like outside of that immediate group. So people have been like just coming up that I know, touching my belly, at least I know them and stuff, but it still like kind of weirds me out. Plus, like, I don't know, they've been doing it since like, I also don't like that people have been like staring at my belly, like expecting it to like have some kind of bump on it, and it really doesn't. Or they'll be like, I can see it now, and I'm like, I don't, you're just seeing me look chubby a little bit right now. You don't see a pregnancy bump. I'm probably constipated, like, leave me alone. So yeah. What else? If you think of questions you want me to answer, feel free to put them below, and then this next video I will, my next weekly update, I'll answer every single question you'd like. This week, I don't really have any new symptoms. I really don't have any symptoms at all. I'm out of that first trimester, so a lot of those things kind of went away. I'm still extremely dehydrated, so I'm drinking water constantly. But other than that, really no symptoms besides like my pants being explosive and not being able to like button them. But yeah, no really other symptoms other than that. Last week, the 14th week, I had to get my blood work done. Like, they take basically like 6 vials of your blood, and so the blood work came back to my doctor's office, and I have negative blood. So when you have negative blood, you end up having to get shots throughout your pregnancy. I think maybe something at 20-some weeks and then one at the end of the pregnancy. Because if your baby has positive blood and then I have negative blood, for some reason the baby, if it has positive blood, will it could leave antibodies in your blood or something where it makes it hard for you to have children afterwards. So you have to get these shots. So my doctor's office called me at the beginning of the week, and they said that they needed to have my husband's blood type. And so we got my husband's blood type this week, and it's pretty crazy. Like, we went and had his blood drawn and everything, and he has the exact same blood type as me, which is really rare because I think I'm B negative, and I think, and so is he, and I think only maybe 2% of the United States has B negative blood. Something like really that slim. So it's pretty crazy. So I'm like, what's the likelihood? Which makes me super excited because now I don't have to get injected with anything unnecessary. Because I hate shots. I hate needles. So I hate having my blood taken in the first place. Nothing's a big deal, but if I don't have to be, if I can avoid it, like, that's awesome. So yeah. So that was something that happened this week. We also went and we bought things for the baby this week. We got these 2 little stuffed animals. These are my favorite stuffed animals in the whole world. They're by a company called Jellycat. They're so soft and so cute. I've bought some as gifts in the past. I bought some for myself in the past. But these are for our baby, even though I'll probably want them for myself. My husband really liked the little doggy. He liked the little floppy ears because it reminded him of some of the dogs at his parents' house. And then I'm like a huge fan of tigers and lions, and so got me that one too, or it's for the baby, but you know, I think they're really, really cute. I love them because it just looks blah. And then this is like how my stomach, I think, would look previously if I pushed it out as far as I could. But now it's to the point where I couldn't suck it in even if I wanted to. Nothing exciting yet, but we'll see. That's basically it for now. If there are other questions you'd like me to include in next week's video, feel free to post them below. If you have any suggestions, post them below. But other than that, see you soon.